Have you seen Star Wars?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 4 years since they've announced The Acolyte, and now we actually have the series, the first 2 episodes. I just finished watching the first 2 episodes of The Acolyte, and if you're watching this video, you probably just watched them too. So leave a like and subscribe for more Star Wars content. Let's talk about Lucasfilm's newest controversy of a series, The Acolyte. The series is set 100 years before the events of The Phantom Menace. It's during the time of the High Republic, where the Jedi are at the height of their power, and the galaxy has only known peace. I like that the series is set during a completely different time period than the rest of the Star Wars movies and TV shows. I've been waiting for new characters and plots to follow, and we finally have it here. Now, this show is about a girl named Osha, who was once a Jedi Padawan to Jedi Master Soul, and this was after Osha lost her sister and family in a tragedy when she was a kid, but surprise, surprise, her sister survived and is out trying to kill the Jedi. It's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. I like it, but it's a little confusing. And so in the opening scene, this other sister that we don't know who survived, her name is May, she's fighting and killing this Jedi Master Indara. And honestly, the way she did this fight was very smart for someone who was clearly outmatched. It was clear that the Jedi Master Indara was going to beat her, but something a dark side user would do is try to kill an innocent person in order to get an opening on the Jedi and then kill the Jedi. Now, because she's not like a full-fledged Sith Lord, kind of like Darth Bane was in the first book of the Darth Bane trilogy, he kills a family, like just kills an entire family just to kind of heal himself and everything. So she's not at that level yet, because that's something a Sith would do, but she is just an acolyte. Now, May is clearly like the villain of the series, at least in Osha's story, but Osha is the main character, and she is the favorite part of the show so far for me. I find that she has a lot more personality than what I expected from a Star Wars show, which normally shows like this, they focus on the grander story at large and not so much about the character-driven narrative. But Osha is a very good character. Honestly, I think she's very cute, so I might be a little biased as well, but I'm being honest, man. I really buy her character. She seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders. She left the Jedi Order and doesn't seem to hold a grudge against them or have any resentment. She's talking to Yord like he's an old friend and all that stuff. And when she talks to Soul later on in episode 2, it seems like she's trying to be a good person and just trying to get by and, you know, live her life and even help the Jedi out and find her sister if she's alive. The characters of the show, I think, are pretty solid. I mean, honestly, top to bottom, some of these characters I find very, very interesting. Yord is annoying, but in a good, endearing way where I'm kind of rooting for him at all times. Soul and his apprentice, Jecki, I think is her name, they honestly didn't really interest me that much in the first episode. I kind of found both of them, mainly Soul, a little bit annoying. But in episode 2, it changed up a little bit for me. I actually like both of them as individuals a lot more. I think the relationship as master and apprentice, a little odd. And it seems like Soul is a Jedi who has a lot of regrets, and he wants to make things right and help Osha. And Jecki is Soul's Padawan, but she clearly has a lot of respect for him and doesn't really have a very deep relationship with him, though. And I can kind of see that, I think, in the show. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it's very clear, at least, that Osha and Soul have a very tight friendship because they've known each other for so many years. And he probably hurts because of what he's seen her go through, and then she ended up leaving the Order. I think Jecki is not on that level yet, clearly, and that's probably why there's a little bit of a divide between her and Soul, why she keeps asking for permission to speak. I mean, it's interesting. It's small stuff like that, but it means a lot at the end. The plot for this series also does work for me. It's pretty simple. 2 Force twins survived a near-death experience. One became a light side user, the other became a dark side user. Neither one knew the other survived, but the dark side user wants revenge on all 4 Jedi who were responsible, and the light side one just wants to go live her life and do whatever. The reveal for Osha that May is alive was okay. The reveal that these are twins was solid, I guess. I mean, we kind of knew that from the TV spots and trailers, but fine. Interesting concept to go forward with. I was on board with Osha finding out that it was a Force vision at first. I thought it was a little scary how you see that, figure just standing there and then it runs off and everything. It was eerie. I liked that premise of the show and the tension that you felt. But then they started turning into kids and they started having these corny dialogue exchanges, and it dragged out for way too long of a scene. It became very corny, cheesy, and cringe. Those are the 3 C's that you never want to be in a Star Wars show. Corny, cheesy, and cringe. And that's where some of these scenes end up being, especially a scene like this. Speaking of length, I do not feel like the show is using its time properly. It's a little short, and it's a very expensive show to make. It doesn't really have a lot of moments where you just sit down and take a breath and take a minute to digest a plot point. It's almost like The Rise of Skywalker, where it just kind of goes from beat to beat to beat. But look at the ending of episode 1. We see May walking up to this unknown Sith that she's working for, and he wants her to kill the Jedi without a weapon. He gives her a monologue and everything like that. But this scene completely comes out of nowhere, and it's the ending of the episode. There's no build up to it. You don't hear May talking about how she's going to go see her master or something like that. If you said something like that, that would give us just something to look forward to. This just drops out of nowhere, and it happens within like 10 seconds. A scene like this, where you're introducing your villains in the very first episode, you kind of need to explain their motivation or their ideas, especially in a franchise like this, where a lot of that stuff is integral to a lot of the characters and the plot going forward, especially something like this that has the Sith versus the Jedi. This scene is 10 seconds. Drag it out to a minute, maybe 2. Give some dialogue to it. You don't even have to add too much. If you would have just slowly had May walking and kind of follow her, kind of like what we had with Rey in the end of The Force Awakens, just no words, nothing but music, her walking up, and then you see at the end it's the Sith Lord. That would have been a lot more impactful than just 10 seconds of her walking and him being like, an acolyte kills a dream, and he puts out his lightsaber. It's just too fast, way too fast, and then it's over. Same thing happens at the end of episode 2. We go to the planet that this Wookiee Jedi is on, and the episode just kind of ends. I feel like these endings are very abrupt, and they kill the momentum of the episode. Pacing is an issue with this series, but clearly, episode 2 is better than episode 1, right? I feel like that's the common consensus right now. We see Sol and Osha reunite, the connection between them does feel genuine, and we get some more action with May trying to kill the Jedi, as well as insight into her and her master. And I like that Sol kind of reads her mind a little bit, and he finds out that even May doesn't know her master's identity, which I think as a Sith, that's pretty damn cool of him to do, and builds intrigue on who he is, what's going on here, and how even Khmer, I think is his name, Khmer or whatever, the guy who gave her the poison thing for the one Jedi Master, he knows about this Sith Master. He might not know that he's a Sith, but he does know that May is working for me. He knows what's going on here, and him just knowing more adds a lot more intrigue into what's going on. Maybe he is another acolyte as well who can also use the Force or the dark side. So I like how they're laying the crumbs to this trail about this Sith. So that's a lot about what I liked about the show. What about what I haven't liked so far? I'll add one more thing that I liked, and that would be the sets and the visuals of this show. A lot of them look very good, very real. The Nemoidians in that ship, everything there looked great. Then there's some parts of the show that don't look so well. For me, it's the Jedi. I'm not a big fan of their costumes. I'm going to be honest, they look like the Power Rangers to me. I find that stuff to follow the 3 C's. Cheesy, cringy, and corny. Some of these Jedi scenes and settings and stuff, they look a little corny. And the sets are surprisingly very well done and well made, and I love the settings, but the problem is, I think it's the way they shot this series. I think the way they're shooting it looks very Marvel-esque, and I guess you could say the Disney show effect that people have. The set of May versus Sol, it looks nice. It's what I want in a Star Wars set. It's kind of dirty, it's lived in. You know, people walk by this street every day just going about their daily lives. That's what Star Wars sets should feel like. Another galaxy far, far away that people actually live in. Yet the way they film the fight, it looks like a Marvel movie TV project, a typical action flick that you would see in a blockbuster theater. It's not shot like a Star Wars story. It's just too much. It's too much for me sometimes. But maybe I can't articulate cinematography all that well. But another thing I don't like is most of the costumes in this, they do look great. A lot of the aliens and stuff, they look okay. But when it comes to Jeki, the Padawan, and Vernestra, I think, the Jedi Master, oh my god. Oh my god, the makeup, I mean, that is awful. That it is so bad. It is so bad that it's one of those things where you go, how did so many people watch this and no one say anything? Like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, does no one care enough to go, hey guys, this looks bad, can we fix this in post or something, reshoot some of these scenes, change it? I mean, it just looks really, really bad. It looks like they're from that Monster High show thing, movie, whatever. There's also a lot of cheesy scenes in this series that made me roll my eyes. May attacking the Jedi Master who's just floating in meditation. Once again, it looks really cheesy. This stuff feels forced. And stuff like this actually kind of annoys me when you think about it a little bit more, because seeing a Jedi do something like this who takes this like vow thing and all he does is meditate and float in the air, that would actually be really cool. It's a cool concept. That's something about the Force and the Jedi that I would normally want to learn a lot more about. But they blow through it so quickly in this episode that it's nothing at all. And it's cheesy just watching her hit air and nothing happening. And I understand, he's doing this all-powerful thing, but the explanation to him doing it and then him taking his life at the end, it's not well done enough where I feel like it merits my applause, where I'm like, oh, that was a really well done scene. It was just like, oh, so only he can break this bubble thing and then kill him. So what? Like, it's just, I'm not a fan of that. The show so far is not bad, but it's also not great. But these are only 2 episodes so far, and I am excited for more episodes and to see how the story plays out. So I think for the most part, it did its job. I'm not going to say I love this show, but like I said, it's not bad. It's not. It's really not. There's going to be a lot of criticism no matter what Star Wars puts out these days. And if you get a good story, great. If not, well, we can be honest and say we didn't. And I think right now, what this show is doing, the plot and the story, the characters are interesting. I think the execution is a consistent problem with some of these Star Wars shows. You look at Andor, you look at Mando seasons 1 and 2, those are the gold standard, and it's disappointing when we can't meet them every time. But when it comes to the Acolyte, episode 1, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. I want to say maybe like 6.5, but I don't like going to the middle that much. And episode 2, I'll give an 8 out of 10, because I do think it was a little bit better. It's harder to give these first episodes a rating because I have to see how the rest of the series goes and you can kind of balance it out. But still, I think the first 2 episodes were solid. I enjoyed them. I didn't have a lot of complaints while watching them. And most importantly, I did enjoy them. I had a good time watching these, so I'm excited to see what comes next. But give me your rating for these first 2 episodes in the comment section below. Leave a like if you made it this far, and subscribe to see my reviews of the upcoming episodes of the Acolyte series. Thank you for watching. I'm Star Wars Only, and may the Force be with you always.